What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for this video I wanted to share some gameplay with you guys using Black Dwarf. Using Black Dwarf. I'm one of the very few people who actually use this guy, but we recently built him up in the new year, and I did promise you guys that I'm going to give you some videos with him, even though I think he's the worst of all the Black Warrior characters and one of the lower end tier 2 characters in the game, to be honest. So let's go ahead and take a look at the build details, and then we can jump into some gameplay. As you guys can see, 117 for attack speed, 70% for critical rate, 148 for critical damage, 44% for ignore defense, and 50% for reduced cooldown duration. As for the gears, everything is at 20, and the last one is roll for skill cooldown. As for this guy's skill set, man, like, to be honest, I've been playing around with as many different rotations as I can think of, and I am very disappointed with Black Dwarf's kit. Like I thought when I originally looked at him and why I chose not to build him up, he attacks very slowly and he leaves himself completely vulnerable, and on top of that his DPS is not really that high, so there is really no shining star in this guy's kit, to be honest. What I've been doing with him when I'm using him is prioritizing the one skill, simply because, as you guys can see right here, it gives him a 100% chance to be immune to damage for 3 seconds. That 3 seconds is on an 8-second cooldown, so with max skill cooldown, this is down to 4 seconds, leaving you vulnerable for only 1 second if you're using this off cooldown. But because of how his skills are designed and the way how he attacks, trust me when I say, even when this immunity is up, you're still going to be taking damage because a lot of his skills are longer than the immunity. So very disappointed there. And on top of that, his DPS, like I said, is not that high. Maybe if you let him get really low on HP and you get this 30% attack buff, then it becomes a little bit noticeable. But for today, we're taking him into world boss mode, and his bleed doesn't get applied here, so we're gonna see just how well he performs against Cable. And I chose Cable because Cable actually deals damage to you even if you have damage immunity up, and I wanted to put Black Dwarf to a test and give him a little bit of redemption, since in World Boss Ultimate everyone just kind of uses Cable to destroy Black Dwarf. So a little bit of revenge for Black Dwarf here. Not really that much, but yeah. Anyways, as for the ISO set, Power of Angry Hulk is my ISO set, and the obelisk is max HP, crit rate, and 2 seconds of invincibility. It's not really that great. This was on him for a very long time, and I decided, you know what, I'm not going to change it just yet. I'm going to see what I can accomplish with the character, and then we can go from there. So let's go ahead and jump into the world boss mode and have us some fun. Yeah, I said fun, guys, with Black Dwarf. We're using him as the leader, even though the physical damage immunity is not doing anything for him here because Cable's an energy attacking character. But I want to show you guys how he performs as a tier 2 character against a world boss, a normal world boss, mind you, and he's a tier 2 native that costs a bunch of resources to get leveled up. Okay, so yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, so since Black Dwarf is supposed to be a tank type character, we're gonna put him to the test, and we're actually going to just keep this guy. Wow, this guy is 5 skill dose. That's some amazing tracking right there, guys. So we're gonna put him to the test, and we're just gonna keep using the 1 skill off cooldown and see just how much he can tank and see how fast he can clear this, because Hulk's kit was made based off of Black Dwarf, and Black Dwarf, well, Hulk with his Ragnarok uniform, okay? Now, because that's why people call Hulk Green Dwarf, in case you guys ever hear that term and you're wondering. A lot of the, well, 2 of his skills look pretty similar to it, and the fact that they're dual wielders. Tier 2 native. My goodness. Granted, we're face tanking, but if I took Hulk in here, I believe I did take Hulk in here and show you guys how he performed, and he destroyed this stage. And he didn't cost me 40 million gold, well, actually 60 million gold and a whole bunch of resources. So my advice to you guys is, if you don't have resources to waste, you might want to stay away from Black Dwarf because he about to die. Oh, he was about to die if I didn't kill Cable there. Look at that, guys. Look at that. He's supposed to be a tank. He cost me 60 million gold and a whole bunch of antimatter. So, well, black antimatter. So yeah, guys, this is what Black Dwarf is able to do in a PvE setting. This is against Cable, guys. If this was against Infinity Thanos, he would have lost already. So if you guys want to see that shit show, let me know and I will try to do that for you guys. So Black Dwarf, guys, Black Dwarf. I've always said he's a waste of resources. He's one of my favorite Black Widow characters from the comics, but in this game, he's a waste of resources. So if you can, avoid building him because he will disappoint you. That is why he has a team up bonus with Thanos that literally says, actually, I'll show you guys. Take a look at what his team up bonus with Old Man Thanos says. You disappoint me. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about Black Dwarf. I felt this way before I built him, and I feel the exact same way now. That is all I have to say for this one, guys. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm still gonna make videos on Black Dwarf because I like to shit on characters when they're bad. And even if I like a character, if they're bad, I'm gonna shit on them. But I'm gonna give you guys gameplay with them, and I'm gonna still shit on them because that's the kind of person I am. So yeah, take it as a deterrent. Take it as he can do something, so maybe you should still build them. Who knows? Take it whatever way you want to take it. But at the end of the day, to me, he doesn't justify the cost that has to go in to build him up. But that's it for this one, I promise. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and love. Sorry for rambling forever, guys. I love y'all though. Y'all my bros. I'm gone.